Hi, I'm Rob Stanky and I welcome you to my Harness Makers Workshop. Coming in and I'll show you just what's on the bench, what I'm doing at the moment and what I've got ahead for the next couple of weeks. Just finishing a lovely little Hackney pad for a show wagon. Very fine, get as neat as I can. You've got the nice little ornaments on the pad. And it ranges from that to there, the seat and skirts of a bigger pad. You can see the emblems on it, the swingle trees, and I'll show you where that fits onto the arch. So I'm going to drop the video down now, the camera, and I'll go through all of this and wait till the end. There is a rather special announcement or project, if you like, that I'm intending to do, and I'm getting on with it. So it'll be of interest to a lot of you, not just the horsey crowd, to those interested in crafts and leatherwork and vintage. So make certain you're there to the end and you'll get the first stabs of what I'm doing. Okay, so follow me down onto the workbench. Now, I've shown you the seat and the skirts. That's what those parts are called. How they started off with all my work with a pattern. That was the pattern you can see for the skirt. I then cut out the middle part and then I used some of this beautiful, it's not a bright red, it's a bit more depth to it, and that goes in the middle. And that will match up with the set. And there's one of the kidney beaters. You can see the nice sort of lightish brown. And you've got the fancy loops and the swingle tree ornaments carry on all through the setter harness. So that's one of the things I'll be working on. But where does it fit? Simple. On a wooden tree. That is what the big pads are made of. I've got one to show you in a minute that's in a dreadful state. It's been brought in here to be renovated, and that'll be a separate video. But that's the seat. If you know your driving harness, a crupper goes onto there to hold it in place with the tail of the horse. It has that to go on top of it. Fit that on. And then you've got all the little bits and pieces that go onto it. You've got the horse head. You can get that one on. There we go. That's the overcheck. There will be turrets for the reins to go through. I haven't put the holes in there yet, but they'll go each side. The whole set has the horseshoe buckles on and the metal loops. But as it's really in the trade style, which would have had the butcher and the bake, although it's used for other things now, these are duplex plates. So these go on the end. You see those, and then the bolts go through. And there you have the hard wearing skirt. That isn't going to rub through, but you need the long pads. Well, that's the pattern I made up. It's one I've had for years, that one, but I just altered the top to take the duplex plates. So here you see the full length pad that will run from the top of the horse pad. There we are, get that into place. There, and that'll, bolts will go through, one there, and you can see it's all coming to shape now. These parts will be pulled over, that's the piping, and when they're pulled over, that'll really hold the front and the back down. And to hold it onto the horse, very important, obviously, some good double thickness straps that will go at the end of the pads here and then there'll be a separate girth. And I've got to make the girth now, and that will be the pattern of it. I'll show you all this in a separate video when it's finished. So we'll pop that to one side for the minute. And what else have we got this week? Oh, just made a very nice little crupper. There we are. The crupper goes from the back of the pad. It's not for this set, it's a different set. And it's all stitched there. It's actually all stitched by hand there. It isn't machined. And then there is a dock that buckles on to the end of the splits there. And that goes around the horse's tail and it keeps everything in place. So that's the crupper and the dock to come. Now, something I might have shown you before, but it's doing a bit more this week. Those of you that are a bit older than the teenagers that watch this might well have seen Steptoe and Son on the television in the 60s and the 70s. They had reruns as well. Well, I've just had their harness in for renovation. It got neglected over the years when the television contract finished, but now I'm giving it a paint up, and you can see I get the paint there. It's ordinary metal paint, and I've used it on my own harness. Not that it was this sort of harness, it was a Liberty harness, circus harness for one of my Shetlands miniatures. And having said that, I'll bring that. I've still got the set. I shall show you that at a later date. So that's another job I had this week. Now, let's see if I can get this over here without knocking the camera down on the tripod. There. Now, this is a pad. It needs a lot of work. There's the seat part of it. It was all broken. I actually cut the seat because there was no way that I was going to get to work on it otherwise. So I glued it up inside, made, don't know if you can see, a separate metal plate because all that was wibbly wobbly. Put one of these G-clamps on it to hold it in position, and then left it for a few days for the glue really to dry. And that is now absolutely sound. Now, that's sound, but the whole thing does bend. The arch is broken, but I got a metal arch that I'm going to insert, and I'm going to overlay this seat. That, as I say, will be another video, so keep watching and you'll see all the different things that a harness maker has to do, or at least this harness maker does. So that gives you an idea of what I've got on the bench this week. Now, I promised you something special, so I'm going to move all these out the way, come back, and then I'll go through and tell you all about this special project that I've got. Now, thank you for being with me to the end of this video. During the lifetime at the workbench, I've had many jobs come in, not just related to horses, but leather work. And it occurred to me, I present most of my videos to you for horses. I'm going to make a video of a full-length DVD, if you like, video of renovating antique and heritage leatherwork. So a lot of the things I've got already in place. Lovely little old, look at that for the old cameras, yeah? Well, isn't the camera, it's the cases. I often get asked to mend the cases. So it'll cover all these sort of non-horsey articles. There is a beautiful seat stick. Whoops, it's falling over now. Now, and there's the end, goes in the ground. So that will be covered. Pop him to one side. He's going to fall down. Yep. Right. And then something a lot of us might have had it sometime. Bellows. But look at the state of the leatherwork. Now that'll be covered in the DVD. These are beautiful ones. Look at the length of them. Yeah, you don't have to get too close to the fire to use these. So that's another item I shall be covering. And I will be covering some horse items. There's a nice horn case. Seen some good days out and got very dry and that. So I'll cover the case. Now, you're going to laugh at these. There is spurs that people use, whether you agree or not, well. But simple spur straps are just sort of 1/2 inch, 5/8 thickness. But I've got these special set of spurs. There. Ride 'em, cowboy. Crumbs, no wonder they buck. I mean, they're dreadful. But it's still part of the horse history. And that's the leather strap that goes on the spur. I've only got one strap, so I've got to look out for a buckle that's near enough in the keeping of it. But those rails, they are... So there we are. You'll see those. Now, there is one good project I'm including with it. When you see it, you'll think, my goodness, Rob's out of his head attempting that. Maybe I am. But I'm going to drop the camera down now and you'll see one of the items that we'll be covering in this DVD and showing you how I renovate it to a useful item. So follow me down again and I'll show you. Now, here we have a beautiful old leather case. Can you see it's even got the luggage labels of when it was going by train or boat. It's very old. It's got like an expanding lid on it. The straps were missing when I got it. The corners have worn. I've just laced them together and then I'm going to put like a patch, a bracket almost on there, which is what it had originally. I've given this a bit of a shine up. You can really see the lights of the workshop. But now we go inside. Wait for it. Here we go. There. It is absolutely rotten inside, but a good project to work with. You can see all the inside, all the bits there. There's some of the leather I might be using for it. All the cardboard bits in there. Leather was regularly backed with cardboard in the old days. And there's the cloth. It had pockets to put things in. Yeah, that's one of the projects that will be on the DVD, because I shouldn't think anyone's going to get a case like this and want to do the whole job. But separate items. I've got some nice velvet cloth to go inside. I had a look at the leather I've got and I came across this leather. Now that's a new buckle. It didn't come with any straps, but I think you can see it. It fits in with the period of this case. So I'm going to get on with that. And you'll be thinking, what on earth is Rob going to do with it afterwards? Very simple. I keep all my patterns in separate big cardboard envelopes. This will have a lot of my patterns that I've put together over the last 50, 60 years, and it'll be useful again. So that's part of it. Now, I'll just lift the camera up once more. So, there we are. You have it. one case renovation coming up. Thanks a lot for being with me, especially the new people. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, there's a few of you there. Yeah, I do see and get to know all the people that come here. Joking, but I do get to see actually on YouTube where most of my people come from. It's interesting, but so hope you enjoy this video and can make use of the translation. I don't know how I come through on a translator, but anyway, I only speak one language. The fact there's about 6 different nationalities in me is beside the point. So anyway, thank you very much and look forward to seeing you again soon. Okay, you take care. Cheerio. Bye.